That's the new project. I finally got my unicorn, 59 hardtop. Forgot to show y'all the headliner. So it was quite a bit of a challenge looking for a 59 hardtop. I didn't expect it to be that hard, but these cars, there's really nothing in between anymore. They're either restored and they want a bunch of money for them, or they're just completely gone and missing all kinds of stuff. So these 59 parts are expensive. So my biggest thing was finding a solid 59 that was complete, and it was a bit of a challenge. So we had one mishap, drove 11 hours one way to go look at one, and ended up being just trash. Man, I found this one in South Texas. It was actually really close to a place I was working out of town at. And man, I went to go look at it, and that was a wrap. That was it. This thing is all original. Most of the paint is original paint. It's a factory color, the Gothic gold, and with the satin beige top and wings and stripes. The interior is 100% factory. The carpet, the seats, seat covers, everything on the inside is 100% original. There's no rust on the car anywhere. There's no rust holes. There is some body work that somebody did a while back, and it's not that great. So I'm gonna fix it up. I'm obviously gonna restore the car, get it back to its original state, nice and straight. That's gonna take me a little while, but the first thing was to clean this thing up and get it driving, to where it was safe. I bought this car late January of this year, 2023, and it was a running and driving car. But the first week that I got it, the transmission decided to not be a part of anything I had going on. So it had the original cast iron power glide, and for some of y'all that may know about those transmissions, they're nothing but a boat anchor. They're no good. Those things weigh a ton and they leak. So I mean, that stopped everything instantly. So luckily I was able to find a aluminum power glide, which is the upgraded version of it, and I got a pretty good deal on that one. It was used, but I was able to install it and get it running, and everything turned out nice. It has a factory engine, which is a 283, and now it has that aluminum power glide behind it, and it shifts good, runs good. It has the old school cherry bomb mufflers, and those kind of took me back, because on my first car I had a 65 Impala with the same mufflers, and driving this thing around just really kind of took me back. So I wanted you guys to see the car in its original state before I tore it down. How I got it, bare bones. The only accessory on the car is the grill guard, but it also did come with the factory Foxcraft fender skirts. So I'm gonna put those back on. Those things were made of stainless steel, for some of y'all that may know or remember. So back then, what they would do with them, they would strip them down and polish them, and they would look chrome and shiny. I don't know why that was a thing back in the day, but the set I have is like that. They're stripped down and polished, but I'm gonna paint them to match the car and put them on for now. The only thing I did change cosmetically since I've had the car is the wheel and tire setup. So I had bought the factory hubcaps, which only come in 14-inch, and when I bought the car, it had some 15-inch wheels. So I did some horse trading with a buddy of mine that wanted the 15s, and he had a set of original GM 14s, 14x6s. So we traded. I ended up buying new tires, and it worked out. I was able to run my hubcaps, as y'all just seen in the video, and I'm really happy with them. So I'm gonna ride those for a little while. The plan for the car itself is to drive it as is for about a year. I'm gonna build the chassis first, through and through. I have another Gen 5 LT that I'm gonna be running, real low mile, full pull out. And so I'm gonna build a frame for that, build a complete chassis through and through, real nice. That thing's gonna be very, very detailed. And once I get the chassis done, I'm gonna go ahead and tear the car down and restore it to my liking. So That's the plan as of right now. See, I will be adding the accessories as is right now, just because, you know, some have to be mocked up, some holes have to be drilled. So I'm going to be installing those accessories now before, you know, before doing the frame swap and restoring the whole car. That way, anything that has to be drilled, you know, I can do it now without that much of a worry of messing something up. Not that I will, but, you know, I'm still going to be careful installing all these things. But I do have the factory stainless rocker moldings. I have the knuckle guards. I actually do have a set of cruiser skirts that I will be adding later. I already ordered the Continental kit, so that should be here in about a month. What else did I get? I do have the bumperettes for the rear bumper. I have a number of things. Oh, I have a 6-way power seat that I'm going to be installing. This seat, it sits like straight up and down, so I like to stretch my legs when I drive, so it feels kind of funny, you know, just sitting so straight with this big old steering wheel in front of me. I don't like it. I like to lean back a little bit, and like I said, stretch my legs. So I'm gonna add the power seat here pretty soon. On the engine itself, it still has the original generator, original carburetor, the original points system. So I'm gonna be updating that. If you guys are interested in any of those videos, let me know. It's very basic. I have a brand new carburetor. It's an Edelbrock 1406. I have a HEI system that I'm gonna install, and then a 1-wire alternator. So all those things are upgrades and updates to what's in there now. You know, it's all original 1959 stuff. Not reliable, not as reliable, I should say, as the new stuff, the updated versions of what those are. So there's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to install that stuff, and I actually had to go back and relearn a few. But if you guys are interested in those type videos, the HEI conversion, carburetor, new carburetor, and the 1-wire conversion, let me know, and you know, I can make some videos of that. But other than that, for the engine, that should be it. I'm not going to add nothing else to it. I just want it to be reliable, because I do plan to drive this thing for the duration of the frame build. I'm thinking that's going to take me about a year. So I just want something dependable to drive and, you know, to move around in. And man, I love this thing, man. It floats. It floats. I'm real happy for the purchase, and happy to have another build and to have my unicorn. I've been dreaming about this car since I was a kid, and I never thought, you know, it was attainable or achievable. But it's here now, and man, I hope y'all stay for the ride. It's gonna be a good one. This car is gonna be extremely nice. It's just gonna take a little time. That's it. But I plan to do everything myself, and with the help of my club brothers also, and get this thing done. So I'm gonna go for a little ride, enjoy this thing a little more. So I'll keep y'all updated with the accessories. In the next video I'm gonna upload is installing the accessories, which is knuckle guards, antennas, rocker moldings, you know, all that fun stuff. So y'all stay tuned, man. I'll catch you on the next one.